Hey everyone, if you love stories like this, hit that subscribe button on my channel right now. It means the world. I got a credit card to handle mom's medical expenses. A couple days after, I caught a video of my brother's children arriving by helicopter to their $14,000 birthday bash. When I wondered who footed the bill, he smirked. Courtesy of your card. I laughed. My card's got $200 left. Did you look at the name? That's when Mom brought out the bank envelope holding my card. My name's Caleb. I'm 31, the eldest son, the guy who repairs stuff without causing chaos. I run a modest self-serve car wash with 4 bays and a vacuum spot off Route 9. I unlock it before dawn, tally quarters like sacred offerings, and recognize the regulars by their engine hums. Folks assume running a car wash is effortless cash. Wrong. It's hoses icing over at 5 a.m., pumps snarling like serpents, and a foam cannon that conks out on Saturdays. I was raised in a home where my role was to help quietly without drawing attention. Mom claims I came into the world grave. Dad stays silent unless it's sports talk. My little brother, Mason, is the prized one. Boisterous, dazzling, and forever landing on a rug just as someone yanks it away. Then the whole family scrambles to grab him like he's a tumbling chandelier. As kids, Mason zapped the microwave with a fork inside. Mom chuckled. He's inquisitive. I accidentally fused a plastic cup, and she sighed. Caleb, you should know better. It's okay. Early on, I mastered taking a joke and becoming one. These days, Mom hasn't been chuckling. She's shuttling between appointments with a voice fading thin, like her volume got dialed low. The waiting areas reeked of lemon disinfectant and dread. I ferried her to scans before sunrise since that's when my bays sit idle. I packed a thermos of coffee and cracker sleeves. She dubbed me steady. I clung to that label like a tangible treasure. The day prior to all this, I cleared a clog in Bay 3 while wind scorched my cheeks. My phone vibrated nonstop in my hoodie's tool pouch. Remember to drop by. Mom messaged. Soup day. I smeared grease on a cloth and instantly felt steadier just scanning those words. Soup days signaled routine. I arrived with a grocery sack of rolls. The kitchen wafted chicken broth. Mason was there first, propped against the counter in a high-end hoodie, chatting on his phone about a brand partnership. I placed the rolls down. He waved without glancing up. Mom embraced me like rationing her air. You seem worn out, she noted. You're overworking. Off-season, I replied. Pipes are against me. She'd sked. Pipes don't oppose you. They just rely on you. That's her style, treating our household items like fussy toddlers. We dined in the living room. TV murmured softly. Mason kept giggling at his screen. Mom quizzed me on the car wash. I shared about a customer who ran 8 minutes of high-pressure spray just to hose mud from his boots. She offered a faint smile. People deploy what they believe they possess to chase what they crave. She remarked. I wasn't clear on the meaning, but I nodded as if I was. Post-meal, Dad brought up the hospital bill casually, like noting the weather. We'll sort it, he stated. Gaze fixed on the game, implying you, Caleb. I stacked bowls in the sink and sensed the familiar tug. Do more, say less. Then came the sound. A chopper chopping the sky like a massive pulse. Mason bolted to the window, smile primed. That's tomorrow's trial run, he announced. Wait till you view the footage. Trial run for what? I queried. He winked. You'll find out. Mom laughed once, then hacked. Your brother dreams large, she noted. Always has. I carried her tea to the kitchen. While rinsing cups, her gentle murmur drifted over the dish clatter. Caleb, you're my reliable one, she said. You always figure out how to tame tough situations. Beneath her words lurked the initial subtle spark, a known tension I acted unaware of. That evening, I drove home with wipers scraping a bone-dry windshield, gripped tight on the steering wheel, like bracing for a blind turn without warning. I slept fitfully, the sort where your mind keeps scanning the entry. I ought to clarify the family dynamics. Mom, affectionate yet weary, a list maker with starred doodles in the edges. Dad, rugged, quietly proud until finances sharpen his edge. Mason, the household star film, eternally screening. Me, the one who tidies the venue. After Dad's layoff from the parts warehouse 3 years back, I added overnight shifts at the wash. I hashtag family funded. I stayed silent. I laid my phone screen down on the desk, then lifted it and replayed because minds are vicious. I caught my sister-in-law's squeal. Mason's yell, we do it big. Mom's frail, valiant laugh. Dad's proud murmur in the back. 5 minutes on, I was at Mom's with an unrequested grocery bag. She perched at the kitchen table amid envelope piles, glasses perched low on her nose. You saw? She inquired like checking the forecast. Yeah, I replied. Neat concept. She patted her napkin at air. They're children, she said. It's a keepsake. Understood, I noted. Keepsakes cost. She eyed the envelopes. Kayla, we need to discuss. Don't, I cut in. I'm managing. I secured a card. 0 interest for 12 months. Her expression shifted. You got it for me. For the bills, I rushed, stalling. She dipped her head. Tiny, thankful, remorseful. You always plan ahead. That could have wrapped it if fairness ruled. But next day, refilling soap concentrate, Mason pulled his SUV into the bay. Base blaring, kids frosting smeared in back. He jumped out. Bro, cool if I quick wash this? Gotta keep the brand spotless. Sure, I waved. Card or quarters? He grinned. Card every time. He fished a card from his wallet and snapped it like sleight of hand. Your bank card sleek, he noted, beam broad. That matte black vibe. I furrowed. My business card's a plain paper slip with a number. Nah, he dismissed. Your credit card. He jiggled the blue plastic. My bank's emblem. My name. My chest flared hot, then iced. That's not business, I stated evenly. That's personal. Precisely. He beamed like unveiling wit. Where'd you snag it? I pressed. From the threshold, Mom's tone. I grabbed it, Caleb. Purse slung, coat askew on one arm. Face exhausted. Unapologetic. For the kids. Mason vowed repayment, he interjected, grin intact. Thanks to your card, we scored the chopper, dude. You're legendary. My expression must have shifted, 'cause he hastened, hands open. We'll square it. Relax. Don't weird it out. My card holds $200, I said breezily. Check the name or limit. Mason squinted like blinded. No, you had a spare. Business one, yeah? She extracted the unopened bank envelope. Folks tote them like baffling talismans. That instant, the floor slanted. Subtle silent shifts lack flair. They just aligned the rest to topple. I took the envelope from her grasp. I sensed the paper slice before spotting it. Sharp and spiteful across my thumb. Caleb, Mom uttered gently. I stayed mute. I slipped the card into my wallet. I ordered myself to inhale. Then I defaulted to habit. Kept going. But inwardly, a piece of me halted. 1 week on, we gathered at a leased hall for the kids' joint birthday. Balloons like orbs, a candy buffet with mini scoops, a spaceship cake. Tab likely a mortgage chunk. I hauled 2 water cases 'cause someone uttered, Caleb, mind if? And my hands complied on autopilot. Mason buzzed everywhere. MC, snapper, ringmaster. My parents trailed him, beaming like spotlights. I spotted Mom by the gifts, seated when she figured unseen. I fetched a cushioned chair. Save me a twirl, I quipped. She chuckled. Careful. Mid-event, lights faded. DJ boomed, make noise. A video rolled on a huge screen. Rotor blades carving clouds. Kids shrieking. Mason mugging with the pilot. Overlay text. All love to the enabler. Crowd roared, Caleb. 'Cause Mason mic'd it and his digit aimed at me like benediction and barb. Spotlight bathed my face. I grinned, 'cause lenses lurk. Then I edged to the room's side by the exits where air stayed less cloying. Mom trailed languidly. He's pumped, she murmured. How much? I queried. Quiet. Not mad, just honest. How much charged? She gazed floorward. Just a deposit. Mason claimed sponsor Payback. Mason, I pivoted. He glided up like tuned to his cue lifelong. Hey hero, he greeted. Hugged attempt. I dodged. How much? He eye rolled. We covered this. It's cool. How much? He exhaled grandly. Okay, $14,100, I prompted certain. Thousand, he finished, like future anecdote fodder. Tunes pulsed. Cheers swirled like I'd shoot. I sniffed sugar. Fuel. Crisp rental fabric. No, I declared. He gawked. No what? No, I echoed. No more. No charges. No settle later. No acting this is standard. He guffawed, stunned. Bro, ease up. Dad's bark slice from rear, irked already. Caleb, skip the drama. I rotated deliberate. Drama? Helicopter at Kids Bash is drama. It's a keepsake, Dad countered, jaw clenched. Family aids family. Family sought, I noted. Family seized. Mom clasped my arm. Caleb, we intended. I shook head. Enough. That card was for your medicals. Not this. Mason's grin vanished like power cut. So you're pricing your niece and nephew's youth? Harsh, dude. I eyed him long. Then hush. Not vengeance. Resolution. He cackled shrill, incredulous. Resolution over Bash. Over years. I clarified. Over being the ambulatory ATM. Dad advanced. Don't dishonor your mom publicly. I'm shielding her, I said. From rates and from you. A cousin materialized, drama sniffing. Phones angled. I felt the scene hardening into mangled retellings. I inhaled. Voice steady. My lines, cards locked. Autopay's killed. I'll handle authorized hospital bit only. Spend again? Fraud report, 'cause it is. Mason. Want event? Fund it. Want bill? Your name. Mason's jaw dropped. You wouldn't. Already did, I noted. Locked 15 minutes back in lot. Phone up apaglow. Like brandishing armor. He switched tack. You're wrecking kids' day. I peered beyond to bubble-chasing young ones. No, I countered. They ignore payers. They sense adult safety. Mom's eyes welled. Caleb, she breathed. Please. I faced her, gentled. Monday drive. Itemized bill. Negotiate. That's my yes. Rest no. Quiet elongated. Folks hit candy wall. DJ cranked volume on lull. Mason blinked rebooting. Forced chuckle, clapped shoulder firm. All love. He hollered reward. He's joking. He glared. I held gaze. We stood repelling like misaligned poles. By evening, missed calls piled domino style. 10 Dad, 12 Mason for Aunt Rena. Screen bled red dots. I ignored. At kitchen table, app aglow, finger poised. Handled Craigslist gigs, installing softeners, coin mechanisms, bill acceptors. I discovered you can coax cash from anyone with the proper wrench set and plenty of my guy. Cash flowed if I hustled. Monthly, I tucked $400 into Mom's groceries. She feigned ignorance. You always contribute something, she'd remark, eyeing the envelopes like timid creatures. Mason delivered thrills. Fresh sneakers, a drone. Last summer, he launched a YouTube channel capturing kid adventures and called it a brand. It's about crafting moments, he explained. You can't tally that in quarters, Caleb. He quipped quarters like a punchline. The car wash thrives on quarters. The resentful side of me clocked that the initial medical bill thudded into the mailbox like a stone. I slid it open at Mom's table as she aligned dish towels in mute stacks. $6,412.17. That .17 irked me worst. It rendered the sum argumentative. Mom kept ironing the same towel endlessly. We'll phone them, she murmured. They offer plans. They tack on interest too, I added. She appeared tiny in that seat. Caleb, I loathe this. I get it, I replied. Let me attempt something. I headed to the bank. The manager, sporting a flawless side comb and a desk plaque reading, "We're in this together," beamed rehearsed warmth. I activated a new card with a zero-interest teaser. Foolish, sure, but it spanned the gap. I reminded myself, bridges serve. Cross them, don't dwell. Back at the wash, I wedged the office door with a pail as the dryer hummed. I dialed the hospital. I recited the card details. $3,000 initial payment. Receipt incoming. The rep chirped like gift wrapping. I set the phone aside and gazed at the coin counter's blue glow pulsing on the wall. This would hold if I stayed in motion. I always stayed in motion. The following week, I chauffeured Mom to visits. I restocked the vending machine with mini tissues and sanitizer since nurses kept depleting them. I skipped dinner twice. Mason shared a reel of himself sampling cotton candy makers for the year's Top Kids event. Caption, making childhood magical. Comments, Uncle of the Year, legend. Where do you get your ideas? Mom texted, don't judge him harshly. I wasn't. I told myself I judged myself harshly. Items I've covered through the years. Mason's rent once. Just this month, bro dad's truck battery. 3 prom tux deposits for cousins. And the security deposit after the basement flooded, 'cause someone figured a space heater and bargain extension cord mix well. When family uttered we, they meant Caleb. Minor slights, like Aunt Rena querying at Thanksgiving. Do you ever regret not finishing college? While Mason schooled an uncle on crypto, mistaking it for candy. Or dad presenting me to a neighbor as our handyman, and Mason as our entrepreneur. I let it all pass. Friction sparks fire, and we had enough blaze. The helicopter bit kicked off with a video in our group chat. It pinged while I emptied the change machine. A snippet. My niece and nephew dashing across grass, whooping as a chopper lowered. Confetti blasts on the edges. Caption, $14,000 birthday grand entrance. Hashtag I wish I'd skipped. Tap dispute on chopper hit. App queried, authorized. Typed no. Felt like inking my name fresh. 2:13 a.m. Mason text. You're for real? Over $14,000. Sponsors lag. You know. 2:15. You'd do anything for my kids if you had M. 2:21. Mom sobbing. 2:22. You content? Phone down, fridge hummed. In hush, chest eased. Not ease. Room. Dawn. Base steam chilly like mini furnaces. Unscrewed nozzle, Dodge Party replay. Regular Mrs. Z. Ortiz. Arrived dusty SUV. Spotted my look, said, trouble? Family, I replied. She nodded full forecast. Noon, Mom rang. Answered. Voice papery. Dad's raging, she shared. Mason's vocal. Picture it, I said. You okay? Pause. Weary, she admitted. Then, sure on this? Yes, I affirmed. Voice even, startling me. Medicals covered, not bashes. Done as bailout for others' crises. Quiet followed. You've been so giving, Caleb. Giving differs from open, I noted. That night, Dad's voicemail launched mild, soured sharp. We don't breed quitters, he growled. Petty over digits? Skipped Sunday. Replayed and once erased. App chimed. Dispute under review. Next week tested. Mason posted lengthy tale on haters blind to memory investments. Name unsaid. Unneeded. Cousin DM'd. You solid? Yep. Felt like rooted while current yanked. Monday drove Mom billing. Under harsh fluorescence, cardigan lady decoded fees. Drop duplicate labs, she tapped. Cuts $1,180. Mom gaped. Requested 0% plan. Lady blinked rare. No zeros, but low yes. Pen math. Like tiny win in dull epic war. Garage, Mom lean car. When'd you master that? Quarters, I quipped. She grinned true. First in weeks. Tuesday. Dad at wash. Rare visitor. Loitered vending like misplaced patron. Talk time, he said. Rag wiped hands. We are. I'd slick floor than me. Mom's drained. No, I said. You shamed brother. Use card unasked. That's shame. He squinted. He claimed permission. Didn't seek. Flat-toned. Cosign his tail. Your call. Line holds. Stare like I'd sprouted tall. Who are you? The stopper. Still sun. Not bank. Not a deliberate, tracing ugly outline. Cold, Caleb. Calm, I corrected. Left sands wash. Bank Thursday. Jasmine verified dispute. Plain queries. Handed card? No. Okay, chopper? Exhaled phone ward. No. Freezing merchant. Probe pending. Thanked like ditch savior. Mason texted hour later. Bro, for real? Silent. Friday eve. Mom called bedroom. TV blared living room. Dad's house claim. Found old envelope, she said. Yours, quarter stuffed. Small laugh. Recall? Soup day fund. Yes. Should have said no more, she trembled. To him, Dad. Made you fix her. I chose it, I said. Middle ground. Hung up. Scoured apartment touching all, affirming presence. Phone do not disturb. Slept rope severed deep. Next week. Screen chronicled digits. 37 missed Sunday dinner. 19 unread Monday, call me to mom stressing. 0 mine. No game. Habit forge. Habits. Diner breakfast 6:15. Strip mall stroll 7 o'clock. Bays open 7:30. Papers 9 o'clock. Billing call 11 o'clock, adjustment check. Truck lunch 1 o'clock. Invoices 3 o'clock. Gym 6 o'clock. Lights 10 o'clock. Added 8 p.m. Phone down permanent. Silence roars when permitted. 2 weeks on. Mason at wash cameraless, swagless. By changer, scriptless human. Charge reversed, he noted. Yep, I confirmed. Letter on fraud potential. Same to me, I echoed. We concur. Grimaced. Forcing full payback? No, I said, brows leaped. Hospital trim moms. I handle plan. Rest yours. Sponsor snag. Sneaker sell. Cake shrink. Joe rub sore like. You helped once. Drown once, I said. Not now. Stared slick cement. Mom's upset me. Scared, I clarified. Difference looked up, eyes glossed. You always word perfect, knowing right. Know my do's, don'ts. Sniff laughed once. Skipping Sunday real? Till treated person, not purse. Nod shrug. You do you. Watch taillights fade. Eve. Mom texted 3, miss you steady. Typed erased 4. Sent, Monday 9 o'clock. Pick up. Heart reply. Cheap memory that tallied. Closures no burst. Pencil stroke retraced till hand knows form. First guilt call ignore world intact. Shrinking payment plan bill. Busy Saturday bays. No last $20 reflex. Mom, I billed twice more. $300, then $300. Watch digits dwindle. She watched me chat unflamed world. Car, you're adept. You too. Ray's brothers. Smiled. Window gaze plain sky. Dad voicemail final. Mom says hospital help. Good. Pause soft. Good. Boundary word irk still. He'll adapt or not. Not my role. Mason shifted modest bashes. Backyard circus, puppet gig. Posted sustainable wonder vid, non-cruel laugh. No TV speech hug sorry. Apologized nameless password free. Accepted. Tweaked small. Muted family chat. Notes mom budget, medical only. Fridge sticky, no new cards. Goofy. Effective. Said yes non-rescues. Yes neighbor coffee. Corolla squeak fix offer. Yes early Thursday close. Pick up hoops as Caleb corner 3. Yes sleep. Luxury post shoe sleep years. Don't hate family. Don't love expectations. Both true. Kids mail crayon art. Soap bubble glued. Job magic belief. Sometimes is. Recent teen hose dad's dusty truck. Secret grinned. Extra quarters, keep at it. No wheel cut. No chopper boom finale. Ends car wash owner holding own pressure. Ends kitchen mantra pre-phone. I don't know peace. Won't let family or not spend life via my cash. Won't let guilt masquerade love. Guest room squat. Won't yes cause quicker fix. Yes helps, no hurts. Moral bold on tiny sticky. Not even score. No scheme. A halt. Me declaring to room, bank, brother, dad, self-worth by pay part. Not revenge. Closure. Then music low, bays dawn unlocked, quarters tallied anew. Not patching others' gaps, but funding choices. Mom's health my quiet.